Hey guys, welcome to this week's FOC show, the first FOC show of June 2023. Today we're doing it on a Saturday. There's going to be certain weeks where, due to my work schedule, I have to do something on a Friday or something like that, and I have to do it on a Saturday, but that's okay. It's not super late, so you can still get your FOC books in. I actually went to see Spider-Verse yesterday morning before work. That's why I postponed the FOC show. And Spider-Verse was awesome, so go see Spider-Verse. My favorite movie of the year so far. Very, very cool. With that said, this is the FOC show. What does FOC stand for you first-time viewers? FOC stands for Final Order Cutoff. It's the last day that we can place our orders for the books that I'm showing you on this show. So basically, if you want one of these books, if you want us to order one of these books for you, just let us know. Let us know before the FOC date. That's why we do FOC. You get your book request in. That guarantees you a copy of the book that you like. The only way to guarantee the exact copy of the book that you like, the cover that you want, is to FOC it. If you're on sub for a book, you'll get an A cover. But if you want a variant cover and you want to guarantee that variant cover, you have to FOC it. That's how you do it through this show. So with that said, when it comes to FOC, you send all of your FOC requests to collectivefoc@gmail.com. For DC requests, you need to get them in by Saturday night at any time, because I'll be putting them in on Sunday morning before I go to work. So make sure you get all of your DC requests in by Saturday night. Danny puts the order through for DC on Sunday night. So basically, I do Sunday morning and put their request into the spreadsheet. So that's why I need them in on Saturday night. For Marvel and independent books, you could get them in by Sunday night. I'll put them in on Monday morning. But the sooner you get your FOCs in, the better. You could also FOC incentives. So maybe you want a 1 in 25 for a Spider-Man book. You could FOC that. 1 in 25s normally go for about $20, $30. 1 in 50s normally about $50, and 1 in 100s normally $100. Those prices are subject to change. No prices are guaranteed until the week the book is released, and Danny actually goes out and prices them. So if you like a cover that is an incentive, you could actually FOC it. And then if you don't like the price, that's okay. You can let it go, but you will get first dibs by FOC. So like I said, your requests are going to collectivefoc@gmail.com. This is how I would like your request formatted. Nice, easy, and simple. First off, no spaces, because spaces, when I go into the Google Doc, does not sit well. Then I have to cancel a cell and whatever. So just like this, no spaces. For each book, give me the book name or book title. So this one is Amazing Spider-Man. Give me the issue number. This one is 28. And give me the variant or the artist name, Wernick. So the artist name is super duper important, especially for independent books, because sometimes an independent artist will be assigned to the C cover, and then they'll switch that artist to the B cover. But if you requested only the C cover, you're not getting the artist that you want. You're getting the letter that you request. So again, format it just like this. If you'd like to make incentives bold, that's cool. I bold them in the doc, so this makes life a little bit easy. But basically, no spaces. And make sure you have all that information right there. So we are going to do DC FOC first like I normally do, but I do want to give a quick shout out to some people. I'm not going to name names, but I already have 7 FOC emails. You guys rock. You guys don't need me. You don't need the show. You know how to do this by yourself, so we appreciate that. There will be 1 or 2 weeks during the summer where I'll be on vacation, and I probably won't be able to do a full show or something like that. So the fact that you guys know exactly where to go to look at the books is really, really awesome. So thanks for getting those requests in super duper early. Really appreciate that. But those that are hanging out with me and watching the show, that's cool too. I love doing this for you guys. So DC requests, we're going to go over to lunardistribution.com. You could actually do this yourself, and you can look at the DC FOCable books. This is free to the public. It's not just comic shops that could look at this. So first off, we got Action Comics 1056. Here's your A cover by Steve Beach. B cover is by Rafa Sandoval. C cover is by David Talaski. Your D cover is your Mario Laura Sinapo, the Flash movie cardstock variant featuring Supergirl, I believe. Your E cover is your Otto Schmidt swimsuit It says one cardstock variant. Oh, there's two different swimsuit cardstock variants because I guess this one they're laughing. So for this one, please write 1 or 2. Give me the artist name, which is Schmidt, and then you can write swimsuit 1 or swimsuit 2. Here's your 1 in 25. It's by Juan Joe Lopez. And your 1 in 50 is by Steve Beach. It's a foil virgin variant of that A cover. Banshees number 404. Batman 135 second printing. It's a black and white with a little bit of red. Black Demon Tales number 2 of 3. Black tape trade paperback. Children of the Comet number 1 of 4. Your A cover is by Gabriel Kickut. Your B cover is by To Be Decided, but that's the cover. Your C cover is also by To Be Decided, but that's the cover. For these, you could write B or C if you'd like them. Same with the D cover as well. You're 1 in 5, and you're 1 in 10. There's also a limited edition sketch variant. City Boy number 2 of 6. Your A cover is by Min-Kyu Young. Your B cover is by In-Hyuk Lee. Your C cover is a 1 in 25 by Mike Cho. Comics and Coffee. This is Pineapple Sampler with Kinjiri number 1. It's a limited edition variant. Complete Dick Tracy hardcover volume 1, 1931 to 33. And then there's volume 2, 33 to 35. DC RWBY number 5 of 7. Your A cover is by Megan Hetrick. Dead Box number 4. Your A cover is by Benjamin Taisma. And your B cover is by Corin Howell. Death Comes for the Toymaker number 1. Your A cover is by Joe Braccato. This is 1 in 10 by Marco Fantali. Detective Comics 1073. A cover is by Ewan Cagle. B cover is by Kelly Jones. C cover is by Mike Perkins. D cover is by Amy Reeder. It's a DC Pride variant. E cover is by Pete Woods. It's a swimsuit variant. F cover is by Martin Simons. It's a 1 in 25. And the 1 in 50 is going to be a Kelly Jones foil. Very cool. Door by Door, Night by Night, number 7. Your A cover is by Sally Cantorino. B cover is by Brian Hurt. Exorcist Never Die, number 3 of 6. Green Arrow, number 3 of 6. A cover is by Sean Izacoxi. B cover is by Derek Chu. C cover is by Luciano Vecchio. It's a Pride variant. 1 in 25 is by Ija Kirky. Harley Quinn number 31. Your A cover is by Sweeney Boo. B cover is by Jenny Frieson. Will be very popular. C cover is by Claire Rowe. It's a DC Pride Connecting Harley Quinn cardstock variant. Number 2 of 2 for that. 1 in 25 is by Derek Chu. And the 1 in 50 is by Philia Brathunik. Very nice incentives there. John Tiffany trade paperback. Junction Jones number 404. Night Terror's First Blood number 1. It's a one-shot. E-cover is by Howard Porter. It's a Darkest Hour neon cardstock variant. Midnight Western Theater Witch Trial number 1 of 5. A covers by Julian Griep. B covers a 1 in 10 by Michael Ramsteed. Mr. Easton number 1 Legendary Edition. Nightwing the Joker War trade paperback. Playthings number 1 Scout Legacy Edition. Popeye Variations hardcover, Not Your Popeye's Comics art book. Project MK Ultra hardcover, the edition, complete edition. Riddler Year 1 number 5 of 6. Your A cover is by Bill Sienkiewicz. B cover is by Steven Subic. C cover is by Bruno Redondo. D cover is 1 in 25 by Christian Ward. Santo Sisters number 5. Space Outlaws number 1 of 3. Your A cover is by Marco Fantanelli. B cover is 1 in 10 by Marco Fantanelli. It's a foil variant. Oh, it's not a foil. I'm sorry. Thought it was a foil. Sweet Downfall number 1, Scout Legacy Edition. Tales from Nottingham number 1 of 6 is the second printing. Tales from Nottingham number 5 of 6. Tales of Vulcania number 2. Tim Jake Robin, number 10. Your A cover is by Nikola Sismanija. B cover is by Gleb Melikanov. D cover is by Travis Moore to DC Pride variant. Unstoppable Doom Patrol, number 4 of 6. Your A cover is by Chris Burnham. B cover is by our buddy Alan Qua. Open order for that. C cover is a 1 in 25 by Leslie Lyrics. We Wicked Ones, number 2 of 6. Wild Cosmos, number 1. Your A cover is by Chin Lo. Your 1 in 10 is by Moro Mindlari. Wonder Girl Homecoming trade paperback. And Wonder Woman 2022, Volume 4, Revenge of the Gods. So that is your DC FOC. I'm now going to go over to Marvel and a little bit independent, but first I'm going to show you previewsworld.com. I have the link to this in the description for YouTube and Facebook. So if you go to previewsworld.com and go to Final Orders Due, you can actually look at all the publishers besides DC. So all these publishers here, Marvel's here, Image, Dynamite, Boom, and basically every indie publisher possible. So this is how you get FOC your Marvel independent books. If I'm not showing them or if you're not, watching the video, that's okay. The only thing it won't show is incentives. So this is the show you want to watch for your Marvel incentives. But aside from that, you could go to Previews World, and that's how you can look at the dates at FOC, your Marvel and independent books. All right, we are now at Penguin Random House for your Marvel and independent FOC. Starting off with Captain America 700. I can't tell which title this is in. Is this in Steve or Cap's book? I mean, Steve or Sam's book. I don't know. But here's your A cover. Here is your Captain America 750 CF Villa Hellfire Gala variant. Here is your Hernando Souza variant. Here's your George Perez variant. Here's your Javier Garin Marvel Icon variant. Here's your John Cassidy Blue variant. And your John Cassidy Red variant. Same cover, just different colors. And a white variant, so there's a red, white, and blue variant. Here is your, let's go up to the 1 in 10 first. Here's your 1 in 10. It's a design variant. I don't know if it's a new character, possibly, probably. Here's a 1 in 50. It's by Adi Granoff. And then it's also 1 in 50 down here. It's a John Romita Jr. Hidden Gem variant. And then is a 1 in 100. It is a Virgin by of George Perez. Or by George Perez. Not by George Perez, but or maybe, I don't know. Okay. Captain Marvel Dark Tempest number 1 is your A cover. Here is your Sea of Villa Stormbreakers variant. Here's your Derek Chu variant. Here is your George Perez variant. Here's your Jen Bartel Hellfire Gala variant. Here is your Rico variant. Here is your Rose Beach variant. Then we have some incentives. So we have a 150 by Derek Chu. It's a Virgin. We have a 1 in 100 by George Perez. It's a Virgin. Then we have a 1 in 200. It's a Virgin and a black cover by Rose Beach or Besh. Clobberin' Time number 5. 1 cover for that. Daredevil number 13. Here's your A cover. There's only 2 more issues of Daredevil left that are FOCing with Chip Zdarsky, I believe. I think it's this one that's in July, and then there's 1 more that'll be in August. Here is your Hellfire Gala variant by Javier Garin. Here's your Stephen Mooney variant. Doctor Strange number 5. Here's your A cover. Here's your Dustin Nugent Hellfire Gala variant. Here's your Lanilla U variant. Edge of Spider-Verse number 4. If you guys see the Spider-Verse movie, there's a lot of spiders. Going to be a lot of key books. So here you go. There's your A cover. Here's your Josemara Casavanos variant. Here's your Ryan Gonzalez variant. That one's really, really neat. I like that one a lot. Here is your 125. It's by Simone Bianchi. Extreme Venomverse number 4. Here's your A cover. I don't know why this one's not up. It's a Ken Lashley variant. Let's see if it's on Previews World, and maybe I can show you it. It's Saturday, so all the covers should be up. The one time the covers weren't up is when I was doing it on a Friday and early. So let me see if it's on Previews World real quick. No, it's not. So I don't know how we're going to find the image for this one, guys. So if you like Ken Lashley's art, FOC it. If not, maybe Google. But it's not even on Previews World, so I'm not exactly sure. Here is a Peach Momoko variant, Venom with some flowers. Here's a Ryan Stegman variant. Here is your 125. It's by Takahashi Okazaki. Fantastic Four number 9. Here's your A cover. Here's your Oscar Vega Hellfire Gala variant. Here's your Simone Bianchi variant. Hulk 180 facsimile edition, new printing. I know last week you had a 181, but it was foil. I wonder why this one's not foil, but that's okay. Here's your Marvel Zero David Marquez. This is the B cover. Here's your Patrick Gleason. That's an A cover. So if you want an A cover of this, here's the A cover. And then we have a 125 by Javier Garren. It's a Virgin. And then it's Patrick Gleason's 150 Virgin. Spider-Man number 10. Here's your 8 cover. Spider-Man 10, Stephanie Hahn's Hellfire Gala variant. Star Wars number 36. Palpatine's on the cover of this one. It's your 8 cover. Here's your Chris Sprouse Return of the Jedi variant. Featuring an Ewok. I think it's Wicket. No, it's not Wicket. On the speeder. Here's your Jerry Ordway Classic Trade Dress variant. Here's your action figure variant by Tyler Christopher. Here's your 125 by Lee Garbett. Star Wars Yoda number 9. And then for Yoda 9, here's your Salvador LaRocca variant. And then it's 125. It's by Lee Garbett. Thor Annual number 1. Here's your A cover. Here's your David Marquez Hellfire Gala variant. Here's your Alina Casagrande Women of Marvel variant. Here's your George Perez variant. A lot of George Perez in this FOC. Here's your 1/100. It's a Virgin by George Perez. Venom number 22. Here's your A cover. Here's your Josh Cassara Hellfire Gala variant. Here's your Mike Vusberg variant. Here's your Ryan Stegman, the other variant. All these Stegman variants kind of look the same. Interesting. Then here's your 125. It is by Bjorn Berens. Venom Lethal Protector number 2, number 5. Here's your A cover. X-23 Deadly Regenesis number 5, featuring, looks like the Kingpin. X-Men 24, here's your A cover. Here's your Elena Casagrande Stormbreakers variant. Here's your Asrar Hellfire Gala variant. Here's your Mark Brooks Corner Box variant. Here is your Russell Dodderman Trading Card variant. Looks very similar to this one. Yeah, they haven't put that one up yet, I guess. Hold on. Let me go to Previews World. 1 second, guys. No, that one's weird too. So there's going to be a different cover somewhere, but I can't tell you which one it is. Waxman, Before the Fall, Sinister 4, number 1. Here's your 8 cover. Here is your Martin Coccolo Stormbreakers variant. Here is your Michelle Bandini Hellfire Gala variant. Here is your Rafael de la Torre variant. And now I'm just going to scroll down a bit because I know there's a Moon Knight book as well. Okay, so here's your Hulk 181 facsimile edition. It's not a foil. I thought it was a foil for some reason. But here's the 181. So both 180 and 181 FOC this week. I'm not sure why they weren't together, but that's okay. Here's Moon Knight number 25. It's your A cover. Here's your Art Germ variant. Here is your Frank Miller variant. Very cool. Here is your Gary Frank variant. Here is your Jim Chung variant. Here's your John Tyler Christopher Negative Space variant. Here's your W. Scott Forbes Hellfire Gala variant. Okay, so incentives. We have a 1 and 25 by Maria Wolf. Very, very cool. Very cool incentive. We have a 1 and 50 by by Gary Frank. It's a Virgin. Then we have 1 and 100 by Frank Miller. It's a Virgin. Then we have 1 and 200 by Art Germ. So let me check one more thing. I thought there was a different Moon Knight book. There is. Okay. So let me keep scrolling down, and then we'll do IDW. I'm just trying to keep the Marvel together. Here we go. Moon Knight, City of the Dead, number 1. Here's your A cover. Then we have your Alex Malee variant. Then we have your Davey Go variant. Then we have your Pepe Larez foil variant. It's an open order foil cover. Here's your Scotty Young variant for you Scotty fans. And then we have 150 by Pete Woods. Okay, now let's scroll all the way up. Let's make sure our publishers are only on Marvel and IDW. Yep. Okay, so now I'll go down and finish off Penguin with some IDW. Oh, Danny's right. So if you look at the right, it actually is what we're ordering right now, I think. Yep, right there. So that's what we're ordering right now. So you can actually see, if you're watching the FOC show, which books we're ordering a lot of. So we can bump up those covers if you want a book. And it is not Friday, Danny. I saw Spider-Verse yesterday while I did not do the FOC show. Work schedule means I got to see movies in the morning, and I wanted to avoid some spoilers. Okay. Finish off. Arca, $16.99 trade paperback. The Second Fake Death of Eddie Campbell and the Fate of the Artist, $29.99. Catfight number 2, 8 cover. I probably should have showed these, but that's okay. By Elias Corazius. B cover is by Elizabeth Beals. 1 and 10 is by Alex Moore. 125 is by Kara McGee. Earth Divers number 8, A cover is by Raphael Albuquerque. B cover is by Sam Lofty. 1 and 10 is by Raphael Albuquerque. It's a Virgin of the A cover. And the 1 and 25 is by Sam Lofty. That is also a Virgin of the A cover. Scroll past the Marvel. My Little Pony 40th Anniversary Special A cover by Keisha Okafor. B covers by Amy Meberson. C covers by Rose Busamara. 1 and 10 is by Keisha Okafor, which is the Virgin of the A cover. And then 1 and 25 is by Alex Cordiero. 1 and 50 is by Andy Price. Star Trek number 10, your A cover is by Mike Feehan. B cover is by Lee Lowridge, or it's by Philip Murphy, actually, I think. I think it's by Philip Murphy. It says Murphy, so we'll call this the Murphy variant. C cover is by Justin Mason. 1 in 10 is a black and white by Mike Feehan. 1 in 25 is a cover by Malachi Ward. 1 in 50 is a Virgin by Malachi Ward. Star Trek The Motion Picture Echoes number 3, your A covers by Jake Bartok. B covers by Eric Tamayo. 1 in 10 is by J.K. Woodward. 1 in 25 is by J.J. Lenby. TMNT Ninja Turtles. 141 by Gavin Smith. Kevin Eastman's on the B cover. Image coming soon. 1 in 10 is by Jesse Lonergan. 1 in 25 is by Gavin Smith. Black and white. Kevin Eastman will be on the 1 in 50. TMNT Ninja Turtles Annual 2023 A cover is by Michael Walsh. B cover is by Vlad Lagostov. 1 in 10 is by Alexis Zirit. TMNT Turtles Times Stranger Things crossover. A cover is by Pharaoh P. B cover is by Jorge Corona. C cover is by Jen Woodall. D cover is by Adam Gorham. The 1 in 100 is by Raphael Albuquerque. 1 in 25 is by Pharaoh P. Okay. 1 in 25 is by Daniel Warren. It's a very cool cover. 1 in 50 is by Raphael Albuquerque. 1 in 500 is by Daniel Warren Johnson. It is a black and white. The Rocketeer in the Den of Thieves, number 1. A cover is by Gabriel Rodriguez. B cover is by David Messina. The C cover is a sketch cover. 1 in 10 is by Gabriel Rodriguez. It's a Virgin. We already did Moon Knight. Joe Fixit trade paperback. I'm assuming it's 1 to 5, $17.99. Loki Modern Era Epic Collection Journey into Mystery, $44.99. Marauders by Steve Orlando, Volume 2, $29.99. Spider-Gwen Ghost Spider, $13.99. Trials of X, Volume 12. X-Factor Epic Collection Judgment War. Blade the Early Years Omnibus. This is a $100 omnibus. And then we also have a direct-to-market edition that's also $100. Actually, we have 2 direct-to-market editions. So this one, you have to specify the artist if you want one. So we have the Kane cover, and then we have the Morrow cover. Marvel Masterworks, Omega the Unknown, Volume 1. And then we have a direct-to-market edition with the blue cover. And then, lastly, Marvel Multiverse role-playing game, The Cataclysm of Kang, $49.99. Alrighty, guys, that is your FOC for June 4th/June 5th. Again, send all of your FOC requests to collectivefoc@gmail.com. For DC, I'm going to need a request tonight. Tonight is Saturday. We'll need them tonight, as I'll put them in on Sunday morning for all DC books. For Marvel and Independent, I'll put them in Monday morning so you can get them in by Sunday night. I would like it formatted just like this. No spaces, please. Makes things nice and easy. Book title, Amazing Spider-Man. Issue number. And then the artist name is super duper important. Make sure that's included with all books. That is all I got for you guys. Thank you so much for joining another FOC show. And we'll see you guys next week.